There we go.
Es que el cuerpo de ella atrás tenía como
I'm back.
una cosa.
What are you doing to him?
Check this coil.
Okay.
You know how to do it? You over here. Actually, it was.
Not while I'm in a group meeting.
Don't you bring it up?
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? I get it.
Yeah, just leave him be.
Third word.
Shall we go ahead and get started?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Do we want to go in the same order as last time?
I'm good with that.
Perfect.
Oh, just let me open the exam. Sorry. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
So, who's going to be first? I think I am going to be first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it says the maintenance rehearsal task of learning a word by repeating it over and over again is most likely to lead to effective autobiographical memory, lead to immediate decay due to retroactive interference, cause sensory memories to interfere with consolidation in working memory, or produce some short-term remembering but fail to produce longer-term memories.
Wait.
That question's not the first one on my quiz.
Yeah, mine is
no?
about memory.
Really?
Yeah. Are you on the chapter 6 group exam?
Oh my gosh, no. What did I do? I opened the individual exam, chapter 7.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like with time.
I think if you email her, she can reset it for you.
Okay, yeah. That's a good idea. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. I was just concerned that there was some error going on in my end.
Yeah,
I know. I was like, I opened the wrong one.
I was checking it. I was like, I think this is the right one.
It's the group long-term memory structure exam, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now it's the right one. Okay. Explicit memory is to oh my gosh, I didn't get the right answer. But I'm gonna read it. Okay. Explicit memory is to, as implicit memory is to, declarative, non-declarative, semantic, episodic, no declarative, declarative, or episodic semantic.
Are they declarative?
Yeah, declarative and non-declarative. That's the one I did too.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's what I put, but I wasn't sure if I got it right.
That's the one that... Yeah, that one makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 2. The serial position curve is usually found using a free recall task. Participants recall words in any order. Imagine that you conducted an experiment where participants must recall words in the same order. What results would you predict? I don't remember what I got on this one.
I think less. My computer's just refreshing my quiz, so I can't even see the answers for a second. Okay. So I said the first diminished primacy and recency. Oh, I think it's a diminished recency effect relative to free recall. Because the first part is always because like we're repeating it in our head, and then the other one is because it's like fresh in our mind. So if we're focused on like trying to remember what order, we would forget it. It's one or the other diminished, but I know at least the recency effect is diminished.
Yeah, because primacy is the stuff at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
The recency's at the end. So wouldn't that be the words at the beginning we would forget? Because I don't know. I don't remember.
I think I put the first one.
Diminished primacy and recency effects relative to free recall.
Yeah.
That's what I guessed, but I'm not sure because I did miss some on this quiz.
Yeah.
I wish that we could see what we got right and wrong.
I know.
Helpful. So helpful.
Is everyone good with that one?
Yeah, I am.
The diminished one?
Yeah.
Diminished primacy and recency.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. So, question 3. The primacy effect is attributed to a type of rehearsal that improves memory for all items in the list, forgetting of early items in a list as they are replaced by later items, recall of information still active in the STM, or recall of information stored in the LTM. So,
isn't it the long term? The LTM?
yes, because even after the 30-second delay, you still remembered it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because it's the first thing that you have to remember, and it's the first thing that you heard about. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That makes sense.
So it's a recall of information stored in LTM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Regarding free recall of a list of items, which is the following will most likely cause the recency effect to disappear. Counting backward 30 seconds before recall, presenting the stimulus list at a slower pace, inserting a 30-second delay before recall, using a very long list greater than 30 items at 1 item per second. I put a 30-second delay.
I think it's counting backward.
Yeah, because your brain is like,
because it's not rehearsing.
Yeah.
It's rehearsing the words. It's just trying to concentrate on counting backwards, right?
Yeah, and if you have the 30-second, counting 30 seconds backwards, it's like the 30-second delay.
Okay.
So it's both of them together. That's why I guessed that one.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure because like it talked about counting backwards and then it talked separately about a 30-second delay. So I was like, I don't know which one.
Yeah, yeah. Because they're both similar answers. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So question number 5. In the movie Groundhog Day, Bill Murray's how do you pronounce?
Murray.
Mary's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bill Murray's character grows frustrated as he experiences the same day in his life over and over again. With each passing day, he is able to respond to people's action more and more quickly because of I think repetition priming.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Me too.
Cool. Okay. Question 6. The predominant type of coding in LTM is phonological, visual, semantic, or concrete. It's semantic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
That's one I told.
Hello.
Was Gemma trying to say something?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, what did you guys get for number 6? My headphones like freaked out.
Oh, okay.
We put semantic.
Yeah, we put semantic.
Semantic?
Yeah, semantic.
Examples from your book a long time ago can be stimulated by location, songs, and smells. Highlight the importance of blank in long-term memory. Retrieval cues, mass practice, elaborative rehearsal, or long-term potentiation.
Wouldn't it? It would be.
Retrieval cues.
Yeah, I think that's what I picked. Was
Yeah, that's what I picked.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
The serial position curve is a graphical depiction of what? The percent loss of memory over time. Ebbinghaus did several experiments on this. The primacy effect at the end of a list of words and the recency effect at the beginning of a list of words. The percent of words needs to be accurately recalled in order to meet the minimum threshold. The percent of words accurately recalled in a list. Isn't it the primacy effect?
And the
primacy effect at the end of the list of words and the recency effect at the beginning of the words?
I think so. It's either that one or it's the percent of words accurately recalled in a list. Don't remember for sure.
Well, isn't the primacy effect at the end of the list?
Yes.
The beginning, and so the recency is at the
end, because that's
end. So it should be the percent of words accurately recalled, since that one said backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Right.
They're trying to trip us up.
Okay. Number 9. Which of the following is not an example of an implicit memory? Priming, classic conditioning, semantic memory, procedural memory. I think it's semantic memory.
Yeah, that's what I put, because everything else would be muscle memory, which is what implicit is.
Agreed.
Semantic is just information.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, question 10. Your text discusses how episodic and semantic memories are interconnected. This discussion revealed that when we experience events, the knowledge that makes up semantic memories is initially attained through a personal experience based in episodic memory. Episodic memory for events lasts longer than semantic memory for events. Semantic and episodic memories about events tend to last about the same length of time in our memory. And semantic memory of events is enhanced when it is not interfered with by associated episodic memories. I think it's the first one, right? The semantic memories are initially attained through experiences in episodic memory.
That's what I put, because episodic memory does not last longer than semantic.
Yeah, because we don't always remember where we got the information. We just remember that we had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Number 11. Which of the following statements is most true in regards to our long-term memory? Explicit memories are formed over time from our implicit memory. We do not lose implicit memory when we suffer amnesia. We are only aware of our explicit memory if we really concentrate on it. Semantic memory cannot interfere with episodic memory. Episodic memory cannot interfere with semantic memory.
I do not remember what I put. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong too.
I guessed explicit memories are formed over time from our implicit memory, because all the other ones are wrong. Unless it's amnesia, which I have no idea about that one.
That's what I put, but I was not entirely sure. In fact, I was not sure at all.
Yeah, me either. I really did not. Nope.
What would you put?
I put explicit memories are formed over time from our implicit memory because the other ones didn't make sense, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I put we don't lose implicit memory when we suffer amnesia, but I really wasn't sure with this question.
Yeah.
That could be right. I have no idea.
Should we look it up?
Probably.
We could Google, do you lose implicit memory when you have amnesia?
¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué? ¿Quién me está avisando? Seguro lo ves.
I think you retain it, so I think that's the right one. You just lose the recollection of facts, but you retain non-declarative memory, which is implicit memory, right?
So
Yes.
we do not
Okay.
have implicit memory when we suffer amnesia?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So it's the explicit memories are formed over time?
No, it's we do not lose implicit memory when we suffer amnesia.
Okay. Thank you.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
I remember being really excited last year and my college team won the national championship in basketball. This statement is example of blank memory, implicit, episodic, procedural, or semantic. It's episodic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Episodic?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, number 13. The dramatic case of patient HM clearly illustrates that is crucial for the formation of LTMs. I think the hippocampus is crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I put down. Okay.
That one was one of the more easy questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice break.
Yeah, it was a nice break.
Question 14. Which of the following would most likely be a detailed long-term memory? I was talking to that girl just before class. I talked to my cousin Amelia on the phone 6 months ago. I was talking to that boy 3 months ago. And I just sat down.
I put I was talking to that girl just before class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put that one too.
I don't remember. I think I put I was talking to that boy 3 months ago because I feel like that would be more of a long-term memory, right?
Yeah, but short-term memory is only how long?
Short-term memory is 15 to 20 seconds, and the book said that the more recent the long-term memory happened, the more detailed it would be.
Mm-hmm.
But I just sat down wouldn't count because it just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think the talking to the girl before class, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree too.
You convinced me.
Murdoch's remembering a list experiment described the serial position curve and found that memory is best for blank of the list. The last words, both the first and the last words, the first words or the middle words. Isn't it the first?
Would it be the first and the last because of the primacy and recency effect?
Did he do the 30-minute gap though to find that the first, like the, I don't remember who did the.
Let me check.
They did the 30-minute gap in that part.
Yeah.
The 30-minute gap wasn't him.
I mean 30 seconds, sorry.
5 and 5.
The 30-second thing wasn't him, so.
Okay, so both first and last.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
When investigating the serial position curve, delaying the memory test for 30 seconds has no effect on the curve, increases the primacy effect, decreases the recency effect, increases both the primacy and recency effects. It decreases the recency effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Carrie answers her phone with hello. A response, hi. Carrie comes from the other end of the line. Carrie responds back with hi dad, and Carrie processed hi Carrie using an iconic code in short-term memory, auditory code in long-term memory, auditory code in short-term memory, or iconic code in long-term memory. I think it was in long-term memory and
Yeah.
also auditory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Auditory.
that's what I put.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I put that too. Okay. Okay. Question 18. This multiple choice question is an example of a blank test. Recall, personal semantic memory, recognition, or word completion. It would be recognition, right?
Yeah, that's what I put.
Yeah.
Because recall would be like fill in a blank or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes more effort. Yeah. Okay.
19. Lamar has just gotten a new job and is attending a company party where he will meet his colleagues for the first time. His boss escorts him around to small groups to introduce him. At the first group, Lamar meets 4 people and is told only their first names. The same thing happens with the second and third group. At the fourth group, Lamar is told their names and that one of the women in the group is the company accountant. A little while later, Lamar realizes that he only remembers the names of the people in the first group, though he also remembers the profession of the last woman he met, the accountant. Lamar's experience demonstrates the phonological similarity effect, the cocktail party phenomenon, a buildup and release of proactive interference, or a partial report procedure.
I put build up and release of proactive interference.
Yeah, I think I did too. I think I put that.
I'm good with that one. I totally guessed. I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't the cocktail party phenomenon, but I was not sure which other one it would be.
Yeah.
It was a build up and release of proactive interference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And which of the following examples of 2 brain injured patients, Tom and Tim, is a double dissociation demonstrated? Tom has good semantic memory and poor episodic memory, while Tim has good episodic memory but poor semantic memory. Both Tom and Tim have good semantic memory but poor episodic memory. Both Tom and Tim have good episodic memory but poor semantic memory. Both Tom and Tim both show deficits in episodic and semantic memory. This one really confused me.
It's the one has the good while the other has the other. So like the really long one.
Yeah, because double
Okay.
disassociation, isn't it like they both have differing things, differing problems?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it was that Tom has good semantic memory and poor episodic memory.
Mm-hmm.
While Tim
While
has
Tim
good
has good
episodic
episodic-
memory but poor semantic.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, question number 21. Your book discusses the memory functioning of patient HM who underwent brain surgery to relieve severe epileptic seizures. HM's case has been extremely informative to psychologists by demonstrating that I think it is short-term memory can operate normally while long-term memory is impaired.
That's what I put as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Question 22. A study participant is given a list of words to remember. 1 week later, he recalls the list. Let's say that one of the list words was pear. Which of the following, none of which actually appeared on the list, would be most likely incorrectly recalled if the participant doesn't remember pear? Rear, bear, pear, or apple? It would be apple, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guessed apple.
Because
Mhm.
it would
Okay.
be more. It's semantic, right? Because he's
Yeah,
thinking
semantic.
like.
Fruits.
Okay.
All right. According to Tolving, the defining properties of the experience of episodic memory is that it always corresponds to events from our past that actually happened. It involves mental time travel. It accesses knowledge about the world that does not have to be tied to any specific experience, or it involves both explicit and implicit memory.
Tolling was the one, the mental time travel, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. All right.
Casey, who was injured in a motorcycle accident, remembers facts like the difference between a strike and a spare in bowling, but he is unaware of experiencing things like hearing about the circumstances of his brother's death, which occurred 2 years before the accident. His memory behavior suggests intact procedural memory but defective semantic memory, intact episodic memory but defective procedural memory, intact episodic memory but defective semantic memory, or intact semantic memory but defective episodic memory. I put intact semantic but defective episodic
Yeah.
because
I
it
put
remembers facts but not memories.
Yeah, that one happened.
that's what I put too. Okie dokie.
Okay. Number 25. Your text describes an Italian woman who, after an attack of encephalitis, had difficulty remembering people or facts she knew before. She could, however, remember her life events and daily tasks. Her memory behavior reflects. I think it's intact episodic memory, but I'm not sure if it's procedural or semantic.
Well, wouldn't it be that she had defective semantic because she couldn't remember facts or people?
Yeah.
But she could
Like
remember.
intact procedural?
So she would have intact episodic but defective semantic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okie dokie. Question 26. Your text discusses how episodic and semantic memories are interconnected. This discussion revealed that when we experience events, semantic memory of events is enhanced when it is not interfered with by associated episodic memories. The knowledge that makes up semantic memories is initially attained through a personal experience based in episodic memory. Semantic and episodic memories about events tend to last about the same length of time in our memory, and episodic memory for events lasts longer than semantic memory for the events. We already had a question like this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So it's the semantic memories is initially attained through personal
Through
experience.
personal experience, yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
What was that? Sorry.
The knowledge that makes up semantic memories is initially attained through a personal experience.
Yeah, that's what I put too. Yeah. Thank you.
Lucille is teaching Kendra how to play racquetball. She teaches her how to hold the racket, where to stand, and how to make effective shots. These learned skills that Lucille has acquired are an example of autobiographical, muscular, procedural, semantic, or working memory. Muscle memory?
I just put procedural.
Yeah, I put procedural.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Which of the following is most closely associated with implicit memory? The self-reference effect, the propaganda effect, release from proactive inhibition, or coding specificity? Yeah. Can't read.
It's all good. They're hard words.
I put propaganda effect.
Yeah, I did too. Because isn't it like, it's like stuff in the background that you don't really like remember explicitly, but you just remember later, and it like influences you after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay. Question 29. Why is classical conditioning considered a form of implicit memory? What I think it's The right answer, because it involves learning an association without being aware of the reasons behind it.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
put that one, yeah. That one makes the most sense.
Because, yeah. Does it involve?
Okay, so learning an association without being aware of the reasons behind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, question 30. According to your text, which of the following movies is least accurate in its portrayal of a memory problem? Memento, The Bourne Identity, 50 First Dates, or The Long Kiss Goodnight? I don't remember.
I think I put 50 First Dates because it was just like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I put too, but I just guessed, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I put also 50 First Dates.
Okay, let's do it then. Okay, which of the following involves procedural memory? Knowing how an automobile engine works, reading a sentence in a book, knowing how it feels to be scared, or recalling a childhood memory? I did reading a sentence in a book.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense because you don't really think about it, you just read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're actually doing it instead of just knowing it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
So what was the answer? I'm so sorry. I didn't
Reading
get
a
it.
sentence in a book.
Oh, reading a sentence. Yeah.
We only missed one question. Yay!
Yes!
Oh.
We're on fire.
Did you
Awesome.
get the score? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, it says 30 out of 31.
Oh.
So I don't know which one we missed, but we did good.
Yeah.
It's so weird that sometimes it tells us the grade and then sometimes it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
And then we
really
have to wait like 2 weeks to find out.
yeah. It's so
It's such a pain, especially on the individual exams, because then you don't know how to answer in the group ones. Ugh.
exactly yeah. It's okay though. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finally got the grades back for the chapter 5 individual exam.
Yeah, I did better than I thought I did for that one, though. I was really scared.
I did horribly. But I expected it because I did not feel prepared for it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just tough. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
I don't think so. We just need to, it just said to start your next cognitive project, so I'm assuming we'll have to turn them in for review next week. I don't know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
And
do you guys know how like what is about the presentation? Like how are we going to present I don't know how to say it, but to present how are we going to present our project?
Good
Like
question.
It's pretty it's pretty vague, but I'm pretty sure we all have to be like in this kind of like group Google Hangout, and then we just like present it,
Yeah,
even
I
though
think
we're all in like way different spots. So, which is kind of hard, but
mhm.
yeah,
oh well.
so great.
But it seems like it'd be easier than the alternative, which I think is like we literally have to write down everything we would normally say.
Mhm.
yeah, that would be a lot more
Yeah,
work.
that would be really tough.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sweet. All right, so next week, are we good with 7:30?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
sweet,
good.
awesome. Perfect. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a
Have a good
Thanks
night.
for being willing to move it to this time because I just completely forgot about the meeting. It
Oh,
was
it's
just
totally fine.
it's over at 7.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's all good.